loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Brian.
And we are coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt in Eatontown, New Jersey, with a book review. We are going over Immortal Hulk, Vol.1, or Is He Both? By Al Ewing, Joe Bennett, Roy José. It was originally published in 2018.
Was this suggested, or did somebody pick? Who did you pick this? Did I pick this? Who did this to us?
Oh, you did this.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, this was you.
Brilliant idea of mine.
Yeah?
Sure.
You put a little bit of work into pick 3 or 4 in a row. I try to pick a few so I could just reach into the box and go, we're doing this next.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, oh God, what are we doing? But yeah, you picked this one.
I like to be spontaneous.
Mm-hmm. Did you like this or not?
Yeah, for a Hulk story, yeah, because I don't usually like Hulk stuff.
And Immortal Hulk in general is odd for a Hulk story.
Yeah.
They lean into the horror a lot.
I can tell you, I am happy that he did not speak like a third grader.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
Hulk want chicken nuggets.
Yeah, really. It's not. That's the kind of shit that used to turn me off from Hulk books when I was younger. I'm like, I don't want to read like this. And the fact that in 5 issues, I did not read Hulk smash once.
Because Hulk is not smashing. Hulk was murdering.
And that's the other thing too. Cold calculated. People talk about how scary Joe Fixit is, Grey Hulk. Oh, Smart Hulk is scary. No. Joe Fixit's not scary. This guy's scary.
He is smart. He's intense as fuck.
And there's more than one panel that end with just his hands going at someone and then it going black.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, they're dead now.
Yeah.
Okay, they're dead.
Yeah. Although he does have restraint places. He's not murdering indiscriminately.
Not indiscriminately.
He's murdering people who deserve it.
Yeah, he's street justice Hulk.
Yeah.
He's like, you did very bad things.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
We're like, oh shit.
Are you green? Did you hurt somebody? You're dead.
Yeah.
So we start with issue number 1, or Is He Both? And it starts with a gas station robbery gone wrong. And what a dark fucking way for a book to start.
For real.
Really dark.
And I gotta say, I like this story. It did not telegraph. It did not, the kid in the car, right from the beginning. Right from the beginning, this kid's gonna go in, rob the gas station. I know what he's doing.
Yep.
But I was
You didn't see this happening, right?
No. I was waiting for some Marvel comic turnaround where, the kid learns a lesson, and no.
Oh, he learns a lesson.
Yeah, right?
So a guy goes in to rob this gas station, and he ends up shooting a little girl. Was she 14 or something like that?
Yeah, she was a teen.
Who is standing next to Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner is about to change. You see his eyes go green, and then he gets shot in the face. And then the guy shoots the
attendant.
The clerk. And he didn't do this maliciously. He just panicked.
Yeah, his eyes are wide and sweat's beating down his face.
Yeah, it's an oh god situation.
But he basically, it wasn't non-intentional. He made the decisions. They saw me.
He pulled the trigger, yeah. But a bottle of juice or soda got dropped, and that scared him, and that's why he shot the little girl. And then I think that led him to shoot Banner and the clerk.
Right.
Yeah.
Not leaving witnesses at that point. But that's what I'm saying. It
No,
was
yeah,
a calculated decision.
No, I don't feel bad for the guy. It's just, he made a bad decision in the moment.
And talk about things that you don't expect to happen, right? Banner's you just, and the eyes turn green, and then bam, he gets shot dead. And you're like, oh, I guess you're not. I guess you're not hulking out.
Because we've seen shit like that before, where Banner gets attacked or something happens, and he immediately snap turns into the Hulk, and there's no damage. This is going the other way, where Banner gets fucked up.
No, even after he took the bullet, you've seen shit where he's pushed the bullet out and turned, where it's just that's not gonna. He's still gonna turn.
But it's all leaning into that horror thing here, where it's oh no, he suffers and he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get intro to a recurring character. What's her name? Jackie McGee or something like that. She's got a weird last name. I forget what it is. She's a reporter. Her first name is Jackie.
Yeah.
And she's following the Hulk. Then we get a shot of the morgue.
So the girl was 12.
The girl was 12. Yeah, it's fucked. we get a shot of the morgue, and there's 3 bodies laid out in slabs, and one of them turns green, and you see a Hulk hand. And then we jump to...
Well, we catch up with the kid, the burglar.
Whose name is Tom, right? Yeah, Tommy. So he's talking with a biker gang. He owes them money, which is why he had to go rob this place. He's super broken up about killing these people, and the bikers don't care. They laugh in his face about it. They joke about him killing these people. But he's broke. He's trying to take care of his family. And
he took a loan from them, and he's trying to pay back.
Yeah.
Because it's like as this kid is, like, tears pouring down his face as he's sobbing to these, shack full of bikers who clearly do not care. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh my God, how did he, even wind up?
Right. Well, the circumstances of life, right?
Yeah.
They make bad decisions. Clearly, he's not great at making decisions. So as he's leaving, there's a big thoom, and the house shakes. Then everything goes black, and everyone grabs all the bikers grab guns. Tommy's in the front yard, and it's very horror movie because you don't see the Hulk.
Yeah, hands pull the first guy through a wall.
Yeah, you just see hands. Everyone's shooting, and then it's just all dark, and it's just lots of shooting, people yelling, people saying, "Shoot it, aim for the eyes. It's not doing anything." It doesn't do anything. And then the stuff goes quiet. Tommy's trying to get in his car, and then he comes out, and it's a 2-page spread, and all he says is Sandra Ann Brockhurst. That was her name. And this is the full-blown Hulk.
That was the name of the 12-year-old little girl.
Yeah. And then we get another 2-page spread, and it's just up close on Hulk's face, and he goes, "She was 12.
Yeah. He's not even like, "You shot me in the face."
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. There's not even a mark on his head at this point. It's like, I'm over it.
And then, again, leaning into the horror aspect, he starts how's it feel in your hand? Heavy, right? All the stopping power, heavier than it is at the range. He's talking about shooting the gun and the power,
the gravity of shooting a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's smiling, and he goes all wild-eyed on him, and then Tommy tries to shoot the Hulk.
But it's Hulk therapist, man. Just getting in your head.
That's not therapy. It's just I'm gonna make you feel it,
Yeah, but from Hulk smash to I'm going to get you to understand the weight of what you've done. It's
after he shoots the Hulk, he starts begging. I know what I did. Oh my God, take me to the police. It's fine. I'll whatever. I'll take whatever punishment it comes. And the Hulk goes, "You don't say. Where is it?" And Tommy's begging, Didn't you ever make a mistake? Please, I swear I'm not a bad guy. Am I?" And Hulk just smiles and goes, "What do you think?" And it's just that's a horror movie monster.
Yeah.
That face. There's like you said, hands reaching towards him.
And it was a page before that. This is the first time it's mentioned. It was ever since you pulled that trigger, you've been lying to yourself, and I can smell a liar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just
right. That's metaphor. You think at first?
I would think so.
Until they mention it later, where he's "I can smell a lie," and you're like, "Is this a fucking power? Is this a power? He can smell a lie."
Lies are stinky.
Listen, Matt Murdock can sense a lie. Your heart skip. You can hear your heartbeat. Yeah, that's fine. But what the hell is this? Hulk can smell a lie.
I don't know. I didn't get too hung up on that. I just really want to impress upon the fact that a intelligent talking Hulk who wants to fuck up your day is terrifying.
No disagreement here. I'm just saying, this lie thing has come up before.
Well, will
come up again.
He has some weird power stuff in here where it's just I don't know about that.
I think it's interesting that he lets the kid live.
Yeah. So
he's probably wishing that he didn't.
We see a shot of the guy in the hospital, and his wife and his kid are there. Wife's crying, but Tommy literally breaks every bone in his body. And he will never walk again. And then he just left him in the parking lot at the hospital. So, taught him a lesson.
I mean, a lifelong lesson. This is one of those things where it's does the lesson teaching go too far? Yes, he's murdered people, but you don't give... the kid was already remorseful, right? The kid was already, felt like his back is against the wall.
Sure.
He was doing it for his family. Mm-hmm. Tears rolling down his face. He's bring me to jail. I'll go to prison. I'll do my time.
Right.
He was willing to...
Well, he's going to do both.
But I'm saying...
The murder weapon was there, too.
Just saying. the ends justify the means. Like this guy could have like changed his life, got out on good behavior in maybe 20 years.
He murdered 2 people. And one of them was a 12-year-old girl. He was not getting out. He's in Arizona. He's getting death penalty.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not saying like at the point you're crippling him and he can't walk again. Then like he can't work, he can't walk, he can't.
I mean, it's an argument that would take some time to suss out because it is complicated.
Yeah, but why not? Like what I'm saying, if he's gonna get the death penalty anyway, which is likely, right? Arizona, you kill 2 people. Like sure. I don't even know.
I don't know either. I'm just assuming.
Seems like the place that would have the death penalty.
Sure. Look, I don't know, man. I'm not necessarily against it.
Why not just kill him?
Too easy.
Because then you have Banner looking in the bathroom mirror going, I'm not a bad person. It's like, now you're doing exactly what the kid was doing.
Right, but that's the idea, right? Like, Banner's having to deal with the same thing.
Yeah. Well, he's I'm not a bad person. What do you think? And he looks at the reflection of the Hulk in the mirror.
Right.
It's like, you're the bad person, not me.
Yeah. And just through interaction between the police detective and the reporter from the beginning, we find out that everyone thinks that Bruce Banner is dead.
Right.
So, and we also get basically the idea that Bruce Banner can die, but the Hulk can't.
Right.
We move on to issue 2, and this one is The Walking Ghost.
This one was particularly messed up.
I like this one.
Not that the other one wasn't.
This might be my favorite one.
Okay.
They all kind of clean up altogether, except the last two. The last 2 were like a twofer. But just this one on its own seems like it would come out of like a classic horror comic, you know?
Yeah.
It has that vibe.
There's another good intentions leading to bad places.
Yeah, it's a comeuppance story, though. It's like I pushed things too far. I've made a mistake. Oh, God, the consequences.
Right.
You know? So, Banner's just wandering. He has nothing. Everything's fleeting. He's looking forward to, like, the little stuff, the small pleasures. You know, a shower, a hot meal, that sort of thing. He's on a bus. He goes into this town. And while riding the bus, we notice that there is a green flash on, like, a mountainside that you just completely throw away.
Yeah.
But it comes into play later. That's why I'm mentioning it now.
Well, you know, that panel is a little confusing, to be honest. Because, yes, the Flash, you find out later that the Flash in the mountain is actually there.
Yeah.
But he's looking at the reflection, you know, in the reflection of the bus is the Hulk again.
Yeah,
it's like the Hulk's constantly in the reflections.
Yes.
So, like, you know, you don't even know if that's part of the reflection. Like, it's right over where the eye would
right,
be.
It's stylistic. But I think it's meant to hide in plain sight for the reader until you go, oh, that's what that was.
Right.
Yeah. Because I didn't clock it until after. Banner goes to Buscema's Diners. A lot of that in here.
Yeah. Right? There's a tripe. The
Trimps. Yeah.
Trimps.
So he goes to Buscema's Diner, gets a meal, and he keeps catching glimpses of the Hulk. Like you said, the Hulk.
Yeah,
your other side shows up in reflections if you're gamma powered and you transform. Because we see it later with other characters.
Not Wendigo.
Sasquatch. Yeah, different hair.
The orange guy.
Yeah. Alpha Flight. Gross. So he says to himself, he's internal monologue, his life is traveling, trying to find things he can use the Hulk to set right. He follows an itch in his skull when it pops up, and that itch in his skull is his spidey sense, basically. It's Hulk going bad gamma that way.
Yeah. He's got a gamma radar, internal gamma radar.
Right. So he sees a local paper about a couple of mystery deaths and decides to investigate when he feels that itch in his skull. And Morgan Freeman is at... is it the Trimps? Or is that at the other place? No, this is an
Irish pub.
Okay. That was a different one in another story.
It is not a Irish pub. It is the Irish pub, apparently.
It's the Irish pub with Morgan Freeman in it.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not Morgan Freeman. Come on.
Yeah, I mean... Listen, you got to take your inspiration somewhere, right? I think it's still interesting that in these books, that Banner is still definitely Edward Norton.
Mm-hmm. Edward Norton is a very generic white guy.
He is, but in many Hulk books, it is like spot on him. If you're going to pick somebody to like who that is, that's Edward Norton.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And that came before he was cast. He's been drawing like this for a long time.
Sure, I'm just saying, like I was about to say that, like, Norton probably is, like, number one, like, cast for Hulk.
Yeah.
Or Banner, rather. So Morgan Freeman kind of lays out what's been going on in the town, where a college kid died a while back, and since then the town's been kind of dealing with deaths, where, like, someone dies, and then they go to mourn that person, and then more people get sick and die. And they go to mourn them, and more people get sick and die. And he's like, the whole town's going to die soon, man. This is bad omen.
Radiated dominoes.
Mm-hmm. Then he hears from the tender that the kid's father developed some kind of radiation treatment. So Banner goes to the kid's grave and senses super high gamma levels coming from the ground and calls it in. But in doing so, because he needs the authorities to take him, like, seriously, he has to drop that he's Bruce Banner to get people to come, because he knows that no one's actually going to show up, and, like, he's getting mad at the thing, like, screaming in the payphone. I would like to have seen him turn into the Hulk, like, have him hunched over on the payphone trying to talk to somebody.
Somebody get really confused, like, my name is Robert Bruce Banner. Do you mean David Bruce Banner? That was a TV show.
It's different. Then he ends up investigating a cave where the Hulk noticed a flash of gamma coming off that mountain that we talked about before. Inside the cave is that kid's father.
And Bruce Banner's got some, like, Spider-Man climbing, like, powers right here. No gear, no nothing. It's a tall mountain.
If he falls, he'll be fine.
Sure,
just try again.
Yeah, but you even want to, like, experience the hurt of that?
No.
Right?
No.
God.
No. So, yeah, inside the cave, there's
or a bunch of bodies.
And it's like, they're not shying away. Again, they're leaning into the horror thing. A bunch of just, like, rotting, emaciated bodies. It's Dr. Fry, and he's completely irradiated. He looks like Dr. Phosphorus.
Yeah, he looks like Dr. Phosphorus. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the first thing that popped in my head. He tries to attack Banner, and that goes real wrong real fast, because he turns to the Hulk and then pins Fry to the ground, and then we get
super cool artwork.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Throughout the issue,
mm-hmm.
The trade specifically, but Fry, I like the aesthetic of the Hulk. The artwork's really aces throughout the whole thing.
Yes, 100%. It looks great. And, like, Hulk's rough because, like, you can take it, like, lots of stylistic, like, liberties with the Hulk. You know, big brows and how wide you want to make him, and his haircut changes depending on who's drawing him. I think this is, like, a nice definitive Hulk. I like this Hulk.
I like this Hulk too, but on some pages, I can't see him in the context of the rest of the Marvel U. Like, I like this. I like that I don't have to in this because it's just a Hulk story.
Right.
So the size of the Hulk is immensely scary. Like, it's like very imposing as he takes up most of a page that he's on full body.
Sure.
You know, but like, you don't see this guy standing with the team of Avengers. They'll like come up to his like kneecap. Mm-hmm. Like, this guy seems huge.
Yeah, they make him seem way bigger than usual, but I'm just saying aesthetically I like him. Like, he's got good mass. I like the little mop top on top where it looks like all the hair gets pushed up to the top of his head.
Yes.
You know, the hair doesn't grow with him. I enjoy that look. I don't like the raggedy haired, like, long hair Hulk.
The psycho eyes are great in this.
Yeah, and he's got these little tiny eyes and this giant scary face. It just works for me, and I like this type of Hulk. But we get Fry's story, and it turns out that his wife died, and then he became terrified of death. So he starts obsessing about it, and then began using Banner's research to create his own serums to make himself immortal. So he, quote-unquote, improved upon Banner's stuff. He tested it on himself, and it worked. He got a healing factor. He felt younger. There were 0 side effects after a couple months. So, being a good dad, his son, who was about to go off to college and play college football, you know, you get lots of injuries doing that. That's very dangerous.
Sure.
I'm looking out for my son. I'm going to give him a healing factor, make sure he's going to be safe. And he shoots the serum into his son, and his son dies horribly. He starts oozing green
fluid,
like fluid,
eyes,
yeah.
his mouth, his nose, just
And he starts saying crazy stuff. I can see a door, a green door, and there's someone looking through it. It's below us, below everything, and he just drops dead. And that's the whole thing. The green door.
Yeah, we'll get into the door again.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
The one below, as above, so below. That's constantly repeated through the whole thing. And then soon after that, Fry begins to change. He starts getting all glowy. Turns into a glow stick.
He turns even more Dr. Phosphorus looking and start to see the skeleton through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He looks like, what's his name? Batman Beyond. Powers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had, what the fuck was it Blight or something like that?
Blight.
Blight, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's glowy guy with a skeleton you can see.
Yep.
Yeah. So what's happening in this town is the amount of gamma coming off of Fry's son's corpse is giving radiation poisoning to anyone who goes to the graveyard. Right? So then those people die from radiation poisoning. Then they have to be buried. More people visit the graveyard. They die. Vicious circle. Hulk sees the irony in Fry, like, working to avoid death, and instead he becomes death, basically. You know what I mean? Like, he becomes the arbiter of this cycle of death. No one can be near him because they will die. So Hulk buries Fry alive at the bottom of a pit in the mountain.
And for the second time, you see his face and hands coming at you like a horror movie.
The worst part about this is he's ripped off his arms and his legs.
Yeah, and buried him.
And buried him under rock, leaving him to rot. It's super fucked up.
And he is well aware. He's like, I don't want this. The abyss, the nothing. It'd be better than this. Death is better.
Right. So, for all intents and purposes, he's going to just be alive forever there, right?
Yeah.
Right, he's just oof.
I mean, unless the radioactivity fades over time.
I don't know. Hopefully for him it does.
Yeah.
God damn. That's it. And then the government comes and digs up his son's body, which is also, like, crazy irradiated.
Yeah, and he reaches up, like, out of the grave, so, he could be a reoccurring character.
I think he's probably going to come back at some point, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What'd you do to my dad?
Right, where's my papa?
Start digging. Hand him a shovel.
Issue 3, point of view. I'm so on this issue. I like some of the tropes.
Issue 3, back to Jackie McGee.
Yeah, Jackie McGee, that's it, yeah. So Jackie is a reporter for the Arizona Herald, and she's interviewing witnesses for a Hulk event. And this is just art style changes with the point of view of the character we're dealing with.
Yeah. So the narrative, Jackie's kind of like interviewing this police officer.
The cop.
And that's it, the cop. And his narrative is done in like a very old school comic book, like dot pattern style, which is kind of cool. This gamma radiated bad guy is called Hot Shot, the human ray gun, and he can shoot gamma rays from his hands. And like he even has a costume. Like this is kitschy. Like it's fun. It's fun. Like, I understand it doesn't really fit the horror theme of the rest of it.
I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
I like the inventiveness of the issue because everyone, all the points of view, like the cop has the visual, the art is different, and the storytelling is very like 1960s hero stuff.
Yeah.
It's very much like, I have
like a retro comic book.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the other interview parts that I don't like.
I like them all for different reasons. I like that one the least, but like
this art style I don't.
So, the cop has a 1960s vibe. It's adventure, traditional comics kind of thing, and he's like happy about telling the story. But him and the other police are called to a hostage situation at a church for Lou Lambert, like you said, aka Hot Shot, and he's a gamma villain. Then we get the bartender, who I said has like a 1990s like indie like style.
He looks like Jeff Foxworthy.
He does.
Like, but drawn in like King of the Hill style.
This reminds me of, like I said, that 1990s like indie, like underground like you see this and you're like, oh, like Daria or something like that.
Yeah, like Daria. I got halfway through the first page before I realized that was supposed to be Banner.
Yeah, the one with the yellow sweatshirt. Yeah. It's really weird.
That's why the art threw me off a bit.
He looks like Ray Ramon's brother from Everyone Loves Raymond. So Banner goes into this bar looking to use the bathroom, and the guy's like, "No, you can't use it. You look like a junkie. You're all fucked up. You're gonna like shoot him in my back, blah blah blah." And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." So Banner sees what's going on the TV. He grabs a knife from the bar and then runs out.
I was like, that junkie just grabbed a knife to go stab somebody.
Right.
Let me use your goddamn bathroom.
And then we get the old lady who is... This is like 2000 later era, like art style, but it's just a pure romance.
Yeah, the art style changes so much through each person's narrative. And they're so drastically different that it's kind of jarring. The woman's describing... what was his name? Hotshot, yeah.
Lou.
Yeah. Just describing Hotshot as like James Dean, so he's drawn all pretty. And
this lady is so
in love
horny.
with him. Yeah, she is pent up, man.
She wants to fuck this kid.
Yeah. The priest looks like Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, a little bit, yes. Uh-huh.
Like, everyone's hot in her fantasy.
Yes,
her retelling, everything's... And I would do them all.
So, other than being horny, she says that Lou was at the church asking the priest to perform last rites or something on his girlfriend. She wasn't really paying attention because she can't hear so great.
Yeah, it's definitely a rip on the old, like, romance comics, too, because, like, even the
love and
the lettering. Nobody understands love.
And
love is written in big red letters.
And he's in the fucking Staying Alive fucking...
Yeah, it's like John Travolta finger up in the air.
Nobody else. So stupid. Then we jump to get more serious. The priest.
And the priest no longer looks like Pedro Pascal.
No.
And now looks like an older, grimier... what's his name? Tom Selleck.
This art is done in like a 1990s like indie horror kind of thing. Like if you saw this in a Spawn book, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. Or
sure,
any other like horror-esque kind of thing from that time period. So the priest says that Lou was there asking for an exorcism for his girlfriend. He says the one below got into her, and she keeps talking about the green door.
And Jazz Hands is real scary for the first time.
Where?
Oh, in front of the stained glass window with his eyes all glowy.
Oh, yeah. So, the priest starts praying for deliverance, and the Hulk shows up, and he's like, I wanted deliverance, I wanted to be saved, but not like that.
I do like the shadow of the Hulk in the stained glass window.
Yeah, you see it coming, yeah.
You can see it coming.
Yeah, he just blasts through the beautiful stained glass window. I don't like this Hulk. I don't like this Hulk. This Hulk is fucking weird.
Well, I mean, we go back to the old woman's narrative, so it's sexier Hulk.
But look, because he's got like drool.
I don't understand. Listen,
he's still very dreamy looking. Think how dreamy the Hulk is.
He looks like he's wearing a milk mustache. Like, I don't know what's going on with this page. Like, there's a lot of inappropriate things to be said about this page. Like, why the hell is there just a white ring of drippy shit around the Hulk's fucking
Remember
mouth?
the Got Milk on the back of the
comic
ads?
The Got Milk. He looks like a Got Milk ad. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's definitely milk.
I hope so.
So, we cycle through the witnesses for the fight. They go back and forth, and we find out that Hotshot blows a hole right in... You son of a bitch.
I can't. I'm just looking at his Hulk face when he said it.
Can you turn to page?
Yes, off the page.
Hotshot blows a hole right through Hulk's chest. Like, straight through his body. Like, through the bones, no spine. And the priest... like bearing witness to this is like all kinds of fucked up. The cop, hilarious. It happened. It's wonderful. The priest said, "God help me, I couldn't look away. I saw it all." And he describes watching it heal up. He's like, I haven't been able to pray since then. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, it's rough. Changed my whole faith.
Hotshot also calls Hulk the devil. the devil himself, as he's healing up.
I like the cop narrating at this point, because during the cop, whenever we go back to the cop, he seems to have enjoyed this.
As I said, he's happy about the whole time. Yeah.
Smiling.
Yeah.
He's like, you're the devil. The kid, when he's narrating what the kid says, he's like, you're the devil himself. And you know what the big guy said to that? You're damn right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, he didn't give a shit that the Hulk showed up.
Nope,
he didn't care. Like, he was just like,
He was
it
excited.
was great.
Yeah, he was excited about it.
Nothing ever happens in this town.
Yeah, but then he says, oh, right, yeah, this next part's not that fun. They find the girlfriend, and Hotshot's girlfriend is dead in the motel. She's been tied to a chair. Her head's twisted around backwards, and she's got, like, this real peaceful smile on her face, and it just says green door scorched onto the wall. A lot of dead people.
Lots of dead people.
Mm-hmm. Then we get the old lady again, and she mentions the girlfriend's name, and I had to go look up what it is, because she said her name, and that she also had a superhero person name. So I was like, oh, she's probably a person. So her name is Jess Harrison. Her superhero name, which they don't mention in here, and I think for good reason, Jailbait.
Jailbait.
Her name is Jailbait, also a gamma power. So her and Hotshot were an actual couple, and they're part of the group called Riot Squad, which is all like a gamma-powered villain gang.
Okay.
Yeah. Jailbait.
The only Jailbait I know in comics is from Incorruptible.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Created by Peter David in 1988, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a.
R.I.P. Peter David.
I had to check that out. And we see that the old lady tries to go visit Hotshot, but they won't let her.
For a conjugal.
And we go back to the guy from the bar, and he finds out that his car has been crushed by the Hulk. so it goes. But then I lock up for the night. I go down the street to the parking lot, and so yeah. I mean, I don't know how he knew, but that's confirmed. That was him, and he sucks. And the end of the book is...
Doesn't everybody kind of writes off everything that happened? Like, the cop wrote it off during the whole retelling. He's just kind of like, oh, this is great. And then,
he's clearly into heroes, though.
Yeah, and then when he talks about the dead girl, he's like, well, all right, well, that part wasn't so funny.
Right.
And then the old woman's talking about going to visit him, and she's like, oh, well, see?
Yeah.
And even this guy was like, yeah, he sucks, wrecked my car, but,
But what do you do in a world where
I guess you just
exist?
move on.
You have to,
right?
You have zero power over what they do and what they could do to you, right? Like, you just have to move on.
Sure.
You have, zero recourse, right? Like, hope you have good insurance.
Same story. 4 different, tellings of it. The priest, the cop,
Yeah, the only one who seems actually affected by any of it is the priest.
Yeah. He's altered. He's like, I haven't been able to pray since.
Right.
Everyone else is kind of like, new car, have some tea.
Hey, the Hulk was here. That's cool, huh?
Yeah, Hulk was here.
See how dreamy he was?
I don't know about that milk mustache, though.
I love him with the milk mustache.
He ran through a dairy farm at some point. I don't know.
I heard he drank a whole cow.
A whole cow.
The book ends with Walter Lankowski, a.k.a. Sasquatch, calling Jackie. He's looking for Banner, too. Oh, no, he needs Banner to look at something, is his phrasing.
So, I don't think that, you are either. But I mean, some people out there might be. But I'm not well-versed in Alpha Flight.
Me neither.
I don't hate on Alpha Flight like a lot of people hate on Alpha Flight.
I like Puck.
Puck is cool.
That's it.
Puck is cool. Sasquatch is cool. I didn't know Sasquatch had the ability to change.
I didn't know that either.
I thought Sasquatch was Sasquatch, and that was it.
No idea.
I had no idea that it was a person.
I didn't know he was gamma.
Yeah, I didn't know he was gamma
either.
powered either. Exactly.
If this is making shit up, it's making us look like idiots.
Snowbird is real fucking cool. I like Snowbird.
Okay.
And, come on. North Star and Aurora?
Yeah, Aurora and North Star are cool, I guess.
I mean, they're ours by proxy. They're like, mutants. They're
biased
X-Men.
because they're mutants.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is that...
Puck a mutant? Or is he not?
No.
Is he powered? Is he just a little guy?
I think he's just a little guy.
Come on, you. Get on the team.
Yeah, I don't think he's a mutant at all, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there's cool things about Alpha Flight. I just think Alpha Flight loses in comparison to other shit.
The problem is it's just are you the Avengers? No, we're worse. Are you the X-Men? No, we're worse. They're just they've never shown up in any iteration where I go, oh, that's cool, that's interesting. And even the rebranding as like the space team, still nothing.
All right, but do you think...
I'm not trying to shit on them specifically. It's just they've never given me anything to be excited about.
Do you think that's part of like growing up in America, where you're just like, oh, they're the Canadian team, Canada blows?
No, I think they just legitimately don't have many good stories. I think it goes the opposite way, where Canadians go, oh, cool, Alpha Flight, eh? We got one.
Okay, because I was going to defend Canada on, like, cool shit they have given us, like most of our wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. No shitting on Canada. I'm just saying I don't legitimately think there's... I can't say because I haven't read enough. I'm sure there's good Alpha Flight stories. I just haven't come across them. Nor am I interested in any of the characters. I like Puck for surface level reasons. I'm sure there's good stuff. I was making the point that Canadians will like it just because it was Canadian.
Sure,
that's it. No shit in Canada. I love Canada. It's great.
I would agree. I would agree with that. That, like, you know, if you're from Canada, then, like, yeah, that's our team. Like,
right.
You know, like,
sure,
you would gravitate towards it.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave us the McKenzie brothers. Let's not forget.
Mm-hmm.
You knob. But in terms of, like, old school comic runs, right? Like, I don't remember how far their original run went, but it went pretty far.
Yeah, it went a long time, but things back then just went longer anyway.
No, and that's my point. They went longer. Comic runs went longer back then anyway, which, like, you know, like, spawned the whole collecting runs of stuff, because it was, like, you know, over years, and made it fun. It gave you a goal, you know. Now it's like, I collected the whole run of Volume 3 of, like, it's like, yeah, but it was 12 issues, asshole. That's not an accomplishment. But I want to say that Alpha Flight had as long of a run as characters like, you know, like Namor. Samara's original run was like 120 issues or some shit like that.
How does 130 issues sound?
Right, it sounds right, and that's what I say.
Because it's exactly 130 issues.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to say, I think it went longer than the original Silver Surfer run, and I want to say it went longer than the original Samara run.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's got to be something good in there.
I'm sure. I
mean, I haven't read any of the Silver Surfer Samara shit either, but, you know, like, there's got to be something good in there. Like,
right. Yeah, there's something good everywhere. It's just, you know, again, I have no interest.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think Wolverine would be Wolverine had he stayed on, like, you know, he was made for Alpha Flight?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying no, he would not be the same. If he got stuck with Alpha Flight,
yeah.
No, I think he would just be like another schmo on the side there.
Really? You don't think that, like...
No.
Let's say Logan is still the best there is at what he does. Yeah. Everything he's ever done. Still rivalry with Sabretooth. Still fucking badass that he is.
That's fine. I just don't think because he's going to be in a sideline story that people aren't going to care about. If he was stuck there, it wouldn't be good.
But you don't think that, like, he would elevate them? You don't think that he would be the guy to show up with the Avengers and, like, face off against Cap because he's he's Captain Canuck? Like...
Maybe, but, like, you can't give him any of the shit that he's earned because he'd be there. He would have never have earned it. He's still cool. He's still doing the Wolverine stuff. It's just in a less cool place.
All the Wendigo shit could have happened in Canada. All the Hulk shit could have happened in Canada while Brandon's on the run. All the Sabretooth shit could have happened there. All that stuff still could have happened.
I'm not saying it couldn't have. I'm just saying I think if he got pocketed in Alpha Flight and never taken away and got to spread out with, like, the mutants and stuff, I don't think he would be as popular.
He wouldn't be hung up on Jean.
Okay.
And he wouldn't have dated Storm.
Sure.
He'd be lacking girlfriends. He wouldn't have Nightcrawler.
They would have made him one or whatever.
He wouldn't have Nightcrawler as a best friend.
The Silver Fox would have never died or something.
Yeah, right. He still could have gone to Japan. Mm-hmm. You know, all that shit still.
If that were the case, I mean, look, he might be so amazing. He might have, like, pushed through and made Alpha Flight amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
Fantastic. Or he'd be an afterthought mutant, just like Aurora and North Star. Not that North Star's necessarily afterthought mutant, but still, he's like a lower tier. It's something to think about.
I feel like North Star was we gave Quicksilver to the Avengers. Shit.
Make another fast one. Hurry.
Yeah, and, you know, Scarlet bitch, she's crazy. So let's just make an actual crazy woman in Aurora. And then look, we didn't give the mutants to the Avengers. Like, we made other duplicates.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right. Issue 4. Time of Death. So Jackie ends up meeting Walter at the airport. His look. I was going to get in his look just for a second. He looks like if Sabretooth were like a slimy car salesman.
I immediately went with, like, blonde Jeff Goldblum with mutton chops.
Tell me that's not like a Sabretooth right there.
Yeah.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
But if he were like trying to scam you.
Yeah, if he were not jacked, like he's just not muscular, just regular, like...
He's kind of built. He's
like if Sabretooth was like the creepy uncle that tried to fuck your hot teen friend.
Weird.
He looks creepy, bro.
No, yeah,
like,
that's
he
what
is
I'm saying.
like...
I said he'd look like a slimy car salesman if... Like,
yeah,
100%. He's got a vibe around him where it's like, I don't like you.
Your friend 18 yet? Go away, Uncle Joe. Go away. No one wants to talk to you.
Jackie and him talk as they're driving they're going into Minnesota.
He looks like he reeks of booze. Like,
yeah. No, he smells like Old Spice cologne and vodka. Yeah. Uh-huh. Remember the Old Spice? Remember before Old Spice had this rebrand, the Old Spice bottle?
Oh,
like
yeah, the cream bottles? Yeah.
Just popped in my head. So Jackie and him talk on the drive into Minnesota, and we get a little bit about him and Banner's history in college together, which didn't know about that either.
Apparently they're big Pink Floyd fans.
Come on, it was college.
The Wall and the Dark Side of the Moon.
Mm-hmm. And then we also find out that Jackie saw Hulk as a young girl and made eye contact with him, and that apparently scarred her forever.
That makes sense. Yeah. That tracks.
Mm-hmm. Within the story, after Walter finds out that Banner has turned into the Hulk, he dives into Gamma research, and he, with help of the Canadian government, creates Sasquatch as a Canadian Hulk deterrent. It's like you've got bombs, I've got bombs, you got a Hulk, I got a Hulk. And the thinking was like, I'm already muscular and built and stronger than he is. I'll be muscular and built and stronger than he is as the big monster too.
Right.
Which is like, oh, okay, sure, I guess. But like once you get into that stuff, like,
I like before that they go into the origin of the purple pants.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing. Which is Banner just being out of touch completely.
Yeah, and it's almost like a Reed Richards thing where he's just like, I bought, they were on like clearance, and I bought all like.
Well, he said specifically to be like Einstein.
Yeah.
Was it? And I bought
suit.
10 identical suits like Einstein. I'll never worry about what to wear again.
Yeah.
Purple. It's called style, Walter. I've studied current trends. If anything, this will only become more fashionable.
Yeah.
Banner seems insufferable.
He does. It's terrible. It's, like you research trends in your clothing. So you dressed to be popular. You tried.
Well, who doesn't want to be popular?
And then you bought 10 of the same thing.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. So we see Walter get irradiated and become Sasquatch. After being created, Sasquatch was possessed by Tanarak, an old beast of the north, via the Green Door, because apparently the veil is thin up in the North Pole.
Sure.
So Santa Claus can get through or something. Santa Claus exists in the Marvel Universe, right?
Well, Gamma... How? We don't know that.
Does he? I know he does in the DC Universe.
He does in the DC Universe.
Does he exist in the Marvel at all?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know that I've ever
either.
had a Santa Claus appearance.
Yeah, I want to say I've seen him on covers. I don't know if I've ever seen him in a book.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's actually him. Like, I know there's that one Spider-Man cover with, like, Santa Claus with a gun. I'm pretty sure that's not him.
Yeah, that's not him. Santa Claus won't shoot you.
But I don't think it's the veil... The green veil being lighter in the north. I think it's the Gamma, because at the doors, the other people are talking about seeing the door, too.
Yeah, but they specifically says... where is it? Between this... No. God damn it.
Between the world...
Okay.
And a darker one. A world of beasts and demons.
Okay, here he goes. There is always a catch, isn't there? We did the test in the Arctic Circle on an off chance I did start smashing. Nobody was around to get hurt. But the walls of reality are thin up there. That's it. But yeah, so he sees a green door and he gets possessed by a thing. And then they pull up to the scene of a Hulk incident where he has beat up a bunch of people with cars. And they're just like traffickers or drug something, like they're throwaway people, right?
Yeah.
So they head to a bar, Shrimps.
This is Shrimps, yeah.
Yep.
Burgers and beers.
And they're looking for Banner because that seems to be the pattern. He goes to bars to find out what's going on, just like a fantasy role player. A couple of guys within the bar start raging out. Walter tries to step in and stop them, and he gets stabbed and rushed to the hospital. He goes straight to surgery, and while Jackie is waiting...
That's like the guy, they have to be affected by gamma, too. Like, the rage that's being spread around, because as soon as he stabs Walter, he's like, oh my god, I didn't mean to do it!
Like, they set up something as if something was making people angry, and they never deliver on it.
No, they don't deliver on it. Right.
At all.
Right.
Unless...
But this guy's, like, response is immediate. Oh god, I didn't mean to do it!
Unless it's somehow what's inside Walter. But we don't see that happening to anyone else.
Yeah, no one else is around him is acting that way.
I don't know why that happened.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it gets brought up later. So, Jackie's waiting while Walter's in surgery, and Banner shows up and takes a seat next to her to have a talk.
I love how cool Banner is in a lot of this kind of stuff, where he just shows up at places and he's like, hi, I'm the guy you're looking for.
Yeah. And apparently he just get in anywhere.
Yeah.
Like no problem.
Like he is the stealthiest ninja.
It's not easy to just walk into a hospital either.
Right. Yeah.
You don't just let you in because you want to be there. I guess you just lied and said he was sick. Anyway.
Look, I'm turning green.
Help me, doctor. So Banner, or rather the Hulk, can sense gamma bioenergy, and that lets them track gamma-powered people, which is why he knew Walter was here, and why he came to check out what was happening. Then we see Walter die on the operating table, and then immediately transform into Sasquatch, but he don't look so nice. Because one of the doctors is going, my god, got above! And then, very scary. I don't like the Sasquatch, by the way. He looks very weird. I don't
monstrous.
Dig it. Yeah. Not in like a bad way, it's just, I just like it. And he goes quite the reverse, and he's got like the monster hands up. Very weird. Issue 5, In Every Mirror. We get a little bit of like Sasquatch background with him. See, like he looks a little better like here with the...
Well, that's a more classic look.
Yeah. With him with Alpha Flight and being like, hey, you're kind of raging out a little much. Like he's getting like a performance review. Because this is when they're in the space stuff. He's talking to Captain Marvel. She's like, hey, you're big and angrier, and you've been spending a lot more time as Sasquatch. Can you like pull it back? And he's like, oh, fine, whatever. He gets mad about it. And he changes back into Walter, and he's like, oh, that's pretty hard. That shouldn't have been like that. And like the transformation stuff's always like gross looking.
Yeah. But I mean, like that leans into the
horror,
the horror aspects.
Banner goes into surgery to confront Walter, and he has this neat little thing where he says, just out of nowhere, he's in the panel walking to the hallway to the surgery room, and he says, but let me try. You know, you never know. Like he's talking to the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like they're having conversations with each other, which is neat. And Jackie's job is to evacuate the hospital. And she's like, how the fuck do I do that? She's like, you're a reporter. Reporters know how to make people listen to them. Go. Banner goes...
And the screaming will probably help.
Yeah. Banner goes into the operating room, and he tries to talk to Sasquatch first, but Sasquatch is possibly eating people. It's hard to tell. There's blood around his mouth.
He's licking the back of his hand, and he's holding a dead person, so...
Yeah, so it looks like he's eating people. He says, I'm not Walter. And then he cuts Banner's throat.
Yeah, right. With his claws, slices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Banner hits the floor dead, and then turns into the Hulk. And then they fight. And Banner says, and when you hurt Banner, I take it personal.
It's funny, too, because the dialogue doesn't stop. Mm-hmm. But, like, he's implying that he killed him, right? Like, he sliced his throat.
Yep.
It hurts to die, doesn't it, Bruce? He's choking on the ground, says, always.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
It's like, I'm dying, but we can still continue our dialogue.
I'll be back in a second. Yeah, hold on. I also like that, like, you know, in some stories you have Hulk and Banner, they're at odds.
Yes.
They seem to be of one purpose here.
Yeah.
Where they're like, you hurt him. I take that personal. It's like, okay, you care about Banner in one way or another. Like, that's I like them being on the same page.
Yeah, instead of like wanting Banner to go away because
Right.
Banner's ashamed of him and whatever.
Right, and even Banner going like, "Oh, the Hulk is a monster. I can't." Like having him accept the Hulk, I think, is a better vibe. Anytime he does it, it feels a little better. You don't have that thing hanging over his head all the time, lamenting about being a monster like Swamp Thing. But Hulk starts to puzzle out what's going on. Walter, staying Sasquatch for longer periods of time, allowed an opening, or allowed the green door to open for someone else to get in. And Hulk puzzles this out. Banner doesn't.
Right. Hulk does it while he's fighting.
Right. He also makes the connection that the same thing got into Hotshot's girlfriend. Again, jailbait. Gross. And then we see a reflection. So while Hulk has Sasquatch pinned to the wall, you see a reflection in the windows of just a regular looking dude. And Hulk goes...
A Vincent Price looking dude.
Right. Hulk goes, "Daddy?" It'd be hilarious to see a huge Hulk man go, "Daddy?"
Daddy.
It's fucking Banner's dad.
Yep.
Did not see that coming.
No.
At all.
I did not see that coming.
Just out of nowhere.
Except that, like, I know about this run historically. Mm-hmm. So I did know that, like, apparently at one point Hulk goes to hell and his dad's there. Mm-hmm. Like, his dad is part of this arc.
Well, they explain that, like, his dad's being used. It's not his dad. It's like something like piloting his dad.
Right.
You know, it's using it against him. But we have, like, dual panels where, like, Sasquatch is slapping Hulk across the face, like, ripping his face open. And then we have another panel of young Bruce getting slapped by his dad in the same
being
position.
beat by his father, because apparently they go into that during this, like, it's Banner was abused.
Yeah. So at first
we don't get that in this. Like, this is just an introduction to it.
We just see a little domestic abuse, not a ton.
Yeah.
But finding out that it's Banner's dad kind of puts Hulk on his back foot for a little bit, and he gets knocked around. But then he just gets mad. Where's the turn? So like his dad's like gloating in his face. "I'm the father you killed, Bruce. Back through the green door, back from death." And Hulk's like, "Stay back, stay back. Feel that? My claws in your gut. That's the proof. Who else could ever hurt you like this?" So he goes, "Ah! Who else can make the monster scared?" And Hulk goes, "No, never." And he goes through a whole thing and just ends up calling him a puny human, and then he starts beating the shit out of him again. I also thought that was cool that, like, at first Hulk was scared. You never see Hulk scared.
Yeah.
And have him to be able to overcome that. Because so many times in stories like this where you have that, like, emotional, like, "Oh my god, it's my abusive dad. I'm going to cower and shrink away forever." He flipped in, like, a page.
Well, the way Banner and Hulk have talked to each other throughout this whole issue, like, they should have been, like, an afterword where, like, Hulk is talking to Banner going, "That was you. You're a puny human, bitch. Scared of your daddy. Not my daddy. Your daddy."
Hulk still called him daddy.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was a monster. Mm-hmm. So, not being the biological father of Bruce Banner, he is the metaphorical monster, like father of the monster inside of Banner.
Right, yeah. The one who created his
source of the
anger. Yeah, that's, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so he realizes that it's only his dad who is a puny human. Jackie and the security guard head into the hospital to see who they can save. Jackie's really there not to lose Banner, but she tags along with the security guard, who I feel bad for. Hulk is questioning Sasquatch on who let his dad through the green door, or he's talking to his dad rather, who wants to know who let him through the green door. And the dad admits he's being used by another more powerful thing that he does not identify at all. And then the security guard makes a fatal error, and he tries to tase Sasquatch. And then he gets his belly ripped open.
Man, pull your gun.
Mm-hmm. And then the other weird power thing happens. Hulk absorbs all the gamma radiation out of Sasquatch, depowering him. I don't think he can do that.
Yeah, gamma absorption is not a thing that I knew about either.
No, that is a new power, which you had mentioned before. Hulk had previously gone around depowering gamma people, but he did that with technology. Yeah. Like, I like that run, the Doc Green run.
Yeah.
Cool. If he could just suck the gamma out of you, why would he not do that? So I'm curious what the origin of that power is. Because it sounds like it's probably something they pulled from an older thing because that's so popular nowadays with writers.
Because he depowered Scar, and Scar was like an 8-year-old boy, and he sends him off to go to school.
Depowered A-Bomb.
He depowered A-Bomb, which was Rick Jones, right? So Rick Jones goes back to being Rick Jones again.
Harpy?
Yeah, Harpy.
Yeah.
Because that was Betty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ross, too, I thought. I
don't remember if he did Ross or not.
The only person I knew that he definitely didn't do was Jen, because Jen was like, "You ain't taking this shit from me."
Yeah, she's like, "Fuck you, get out of here." You're like, okay.
She's like, "I am not out of control. You are a problem.
Yeah.
I am not a problem."
Right. So he depowers Walter, who's just sitting on the ground, or unconscious on the ground in human form, and Jackie gets to talk to the Hulk. And even this whole thing is real intense. Like their whole back and forth, because she, Hulk noticed that like she was unwilling to make eye contact with Banner while they were talking.
Right.
And he wants to know what that's all about. And she's like, they said not to ever look a Hulk in the eye because it might like get you killed or whatever. But she wants to know how to be like him. I guess she's tired of being scared. So she wants to get gammed up. And Hulk just says, "Just go home, McGee. Go home." But he says it like scary. Like scary looking. Those intense eyes.
Did you notice this panel? He just walks out through a wall casually.
Yep. He's the Hulk. He could do that.
And like he didn't even try to fit out a door. He's just like, walk through this wall.
Look at all the damage that was done already. Like, who the fuck cares?
Sure.
I'm the Hulk. Of course I broke a wall. Jackie's helping Walter as he's coming to, and Walter says, "He's gone." No, not the Hulk. Sasquatch. I could always feel him, and now I can't. He's gone. Where did he go? And as Hulk's walking by some cars, he notices in the reflection his dad. And that's where it ends. So apparently, when he absorbed all the gamma, he absorbed his dad. And I guess Sasquatch powers?
Gross.
Absorbing your dad?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if he grew, like, green hair like Sasquatch? He'd just be...
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Big hairy Hulk.
Or he turned into his dad.
Or he turned into his dad. He just grew... The Hulk grew that mustache. The pencil-thin mustache.
He went, "Rah!" I'm a different guy now. And there's a little, like, a few pages from Avengers number 684. And it's just kind of like a quick overview of the Hulk leading up to being immortal. Like, they go over him giving Hawkeye the arrows to kill him.
Yeah, the vibranium arrow.
Yeah.
But that was all part of Civil War II.
Yeah, that comes before the Doc Green stuff. So this is going years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just giving you the, like, hey, this is where he died. Hey, this is where he died. This is leading up to that.
At one point, he asks Hawkeye to kill him.
Yeah.
He's like, if I ever go crazy, do this. And Hawkeye does.
Mm-hmm. So it's just a few pages, which this should have been in the front of the book and not in the back.
It should have been in the front of the book. It was weirdly placed.
I don't think it was necessary, honestly.
It wasn't.
It didn't give you any information.
Yeah.
Realistically. So, I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was really good. A lot of fun.
Hitting the horror angle, good. Like you said, the art, good. I like the Hulk. They're doing these smaller kind of vignette style things where it's like, okay, Hulk's here doing a thing, Hulk's here doing a thing, but it's still building towards a larger mystery of the Green Door and what's, the one below.
It's a clever thing they've done with the Hulk. When did they do it? It was sometime after Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. And they said, under the circumstances, he transforms. That's the version of the Hulk you get. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, like, if it's like just vicious, mindless violence, you're gonna get a vicious, mindless Hulk. Mm-hmm. If it's more calculated, cerebral thing, you might get Joe Fixit. Or, if it's like a war type setting, you might get Gladiator Hulk.
Right.
Like that kind of shit. Where it's like I like the aspect that there would be a personality driven to the aspect of the Hulk. Like the Hulk. So like, Banner is far from a one-dimensional guy.
Right.
Like he's become so many things from being on the run. Like he's not just a nerdy scientist. He's all these other things that make him really capable, in heroics and espionage and sneaking around and all this shit. Like, like he's a real capable guy. And the Hulk forever, I feel, was very pigeonholed and not versatile. Mm-hmm. So now that there's like different layers to who he can be at any given time.
I think it's a good explanation because it's a really good way to go. He's so many different types. Like, how do we explain this? Cool. Right. I'm down with that as an explanation, just to wipe it away, so there's not that question. The Hulk benefits so much from like trying new stuff.
Yeah.
You can't just have him go place to place, smash monsters, go place to place. Which, you know, on its face, this is what he's doing, right? But is doing it like almost in a genre.
Right.
But I feel like Hulk has to have a gimmick in order to be good. Otherwise, it's just like, we've done this a million times. What do we do with this? So, you know, the Dot Green stuff, cool. It's a smart Hulk going to do things, trying to clean up stuff. There was the run, I think, previous to that, where Banner goes to S.H.I.E.L.D. Is like, I'm going to let you use the Hulk, point him like a weapon, and you're going to give me tons of funding, and I'm going to do, you know, my legacy is going to be helping the world, not just the Hulk.
And that was brilliant. I like there was a desperation in that.
Yeah, his legacy.
Yeah. You know, because he was like people are going to remember Reed Richards for being a brilliant man. People are going to remember Tony Stark for being a brilliant man. You know, my tombstone's going to read Hulk Smash.
Yeah. You
know.
And he was like, I'm just as smart or smarter than all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I think Hulk definitely benefits from shit like this, shit like that, where it's like, do something new. Don't do Spaceship Hulk like they did directly after this. That was dumb. But yeah, you got to play around with him.
So I'm gonna rant.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. Edward Norton. I know the circumstances of why he didn't continue with the Marvel franchise, but Edward Norton was such a brilliant Hulk.
Yeah.
That movie was fantastic because everybody in that movie was mad. Right? Thunderbolt Ross was mad. Even Betty yells at the cab driver. Mm-hmm. You know, because he's driving like crazy in Manhattan. She gets out of the car and she screams at him.
Yeah.
You know, which is funny because was her husband at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But through the whole movie, all he's trying to do is stay calm.
Well, that's the point, though, is to highlight that by everyone else getting mad, right?
Right. You know, so it was really like interesting thing they did there, where it was just like, all right, he's gonna do the best he can. Like he's constantly his heart rate, constantly keeping track. Mm-hmm. You know, even at the point when they took the cab because they're like, you really want me to be in the subway?
Right.
In a crowded New York City subway where someone is likely to piss me off and I'm likely to turn into a rage monster in a tiny concrete tube. Like, you know, like, I don't like Ruffalo's Hulk.
Okay.
I just know he's very popular. You know, I know people like him. And I hate it. I hate it. He, specifically in Endgame, right? That's where they're running around trying to get the stones. Yeah.
Okay, the time travel stuff.
And the time travel stuff. Mm-hmm. And they go back to Hulk rampaging through the streets in the first movie. Mm-hmm. And Banner half-asses it. He's like, it's the Bickrits who it is. And he's just like half-assedly throwing cars. And it's like, no. Banner's a brilliant guy. As smart as Reed Richards, as smart as Stark, he would understand the gravity of having to sell that and making that look genuine. He would understand. He would not sit there and bitch about, you know, I'm better than this. I'm smart. I don't want to be the caveman.
But you're talking about something that's played for laughs.
I know, but it didn't land right with me because I take this shit serious, you know? Like, that's the problem with these things where they go in for the gratuitous laughs for the masses, where it's like, all right, you just insulted me and the character I like, my guy would take this fucking serious.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, it. But that's what
I know.
It was just played for a laugh.
Listen, I know why it was put there.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with it.
Okay.
You know, and Ruffalo in general is like this jokey kind of happy Hulk, and it's just like, I hate this so much. Like,
I think the him being in control has been taken too far. Like it's not Doc Green. It's just Banner as Hulk.
Yeah, it's just Banner as Hulk.
I think you lose. Like, it's a cool thing to do for a short period of time, but you do lose something there because you're losing the struggle, whatever.
The struggle is the crux of the character.
I'm cool with him being like at ease with it and being like, all right, but make it so him and the Hulk are working together, not that Bruce Banner is the Hulk. You know, be like, okay, me and him have an agreement. Keep it separate, like they do in this book, where they're different people, but they're working together.
I did
get some variation.
I did like that he couldn't turn at one point because the Hulk was mad at him. Mm-hmm. He was like, "You don't respect me,"
right?
You know, and it's like, that's right. Hulk should refuse to come out because you're an asshole. Like you.
But that was before all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before that. Because like in those movies, he was like, "We're completely at ease. We're one." It's like, I would like you to be on the same page. I don't want you to be one person.
Right.
Because then you're just a big green banner, and that's not as good.
Right.
Yeah. So.
The fun of the Hulk is when he cuts loose.
Right. But going back to the book, fantastic.
Yeah, I'd like to read more of it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it had a pretty hefty run. It was like 30 plus issues, I think.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff, and it gets more horror, more monsters, more stuff. Like you said, he goes to hell at one point.
He goes to hell, apparently.
Yeah.
Hangs out with Dad.
So, yeah, very cool. Definitely.
At one point, like, Marvel was just chucking people down in hell, and they were hanging out with their dads, which was really weird.
Yeah, Wolverine had did that like a few years before.
Yeah, Wolverine went to hell and was hanging out with his dad, and it was just like, why are all your dads terrible people and in hell?
Because everyone's got shitty dads. And apparently hell is just really easy to go in and out of, so, no worries.
Didn't Wolverine just climb out?
He climbed out of hell, yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. He has claws, so it's easier for him. I think it was a good pick. I'm happy you did it.
Where's the hell orifice? Where do you come up out of hell?
I don't know. No idea. No clue. Why'd you have to call it a hell orifice? You gotta climb in the butthole of hell to get in and out of it.
Buffy style, hell mouth. Mouth is an orifice.
No, they were called hell mouths. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. In Greek, hell mouth. Yeah. Yeah. You say orifice, I immediately think butthole though. I'm not going the mouth right away.
Well, in terms of Hulk stories, which I don't have a lot in my win column, it's pretty much World War Hulk and Planet Hulk. I'd say go read this book.
Yeah, absolutely. If you would like to suggest I'm just gonna put that at the end. If you would like to suggest a book for us to review in the future, you could do so at thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. You could also give us feedback, questions for talk episodes, whatever you want to do there. You could follow the store on Facebook and Instagram. Links for those are going to be in the show notes.
Go read this book.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the rare issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a genes. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower that blooms in the spring.